Okay, guys, is it important for Africans to start building their own exchanges? And how much have we been affected so far just by not having our own exchanges? Now that we have started having projects that are going to around the 10 million market cap, 20 million market cap, and even above 100 million market cap, I think Africans should now start thinking about building their own exchanges. Because you do say that if they don't invite you to their own table, then you also should try and build your own table. Guess that is the way to come to the place of power. So I just like what I saw on Twitter recently on how people are calling out Binance to know the reason why they have decided to neglect listing WKC. Let's check some of these tweets and it's quite interesting, guys. This is from Moses Agbo. He said, I wonder why exchanges love our numbers, but yet they are reluctant towards listing African projects. At CZ Binance, I need an honest answer. Why no African project is listed in Binance? Yet we have one of the largest numbers using the app. 2026, the narrative needs to change. We have the community, we have the tech, and we have the infrastructure. For me, having this kind of conversation is first a sign of progress. That is to say, people are now waking up to the reality that Africa now needs to build their own exchanges. Let's check what other people are also saying under these tweets. Okoli Vincent is saying, the African devs need to build an exchange app that is world class, that will compete with Binance Exchange. Then CZ and others will value African devs and projects. And that is it, because it is pathetic that now that we have a project like WKC that has gone above 100 million market cap before and now around 40 million market cap, but yet it is yet to get listed on any top tier 1 exchanges. And meanwhile, we have seen projects that are just between 3 million to 10 million market cap that have been listed by Binance so far. Is that not a bias? Is that not a show that they don't rate African projects? And statistics has shown that African has contributed largely to the transaction volume that are going on any crypto exchanges. So yeah, Chris James is saying that, yes sir, instead of begging them for listing, why not build a world-class exchange from Africa? I wish Bilex Exchange can lead the game, and he tagged Samapi and John Bilisia here. So these are the solution. These are the kind of conversation we're supposed to have for us to push African forward in this crypto space. We can't just be a consumer for too long. We've got to also be a producer of products and services, talking about having our own coins, having our own wallet, and having our own exchanges. If we can have a world-class exchanges and all of us are making use of it, just imagine how much they'll be getting from transaction fees on that exchanges. We using other people's exchanges without having our own is like we are just giving them the money that's supposed to have come to our own continent. So now that Samapi has designed Penny Wallet, which is an African wallet, we still need to build our own exchanges. I'm glad these conversations are coming up gradually, and this to me is a sign of progress. So yeah, this guy is talking about something here. This guy is not an African actually. Let's check what he's talking about. Kosasi is saying that Binance list based on strict rules, strong utility, audit, compliance, and global demand. Most African projects are not there yet. Are you sure, Kosasi? Due to tough local regulations, missing top audits, and smaller global reach. Not bias, just high standards. Lol. No, I don't believe this is true actually. What other kind of audits are we expecting from WKC that it has not met already? What sort of the strength of community that Binance is expecting a project to have that WKC has not had yet? And just for information, this coin is available already on Next Exchange and Gates.io. But we are talking about top tier 1 exchanges here. So this conversation still continuing here. Here, Osas is trying to reply to Kosasi Nakamoto here. He's saying, Peanuts, Turbo, Baby Doge, as utilities, audit and others, or what are you talking about? That is true. All these coins here, they don't have any kind of utilities. That's why I said what Kosasi is talking about is baseless and unsubstantiated. And here Kosasi is replying Osas is saying, bro, facts don't care about feelings. All got listed in weeks because millions spammed Binance, not because of white papers. Now he is talking now. Now this guy is saying the truth now. It's not about their utilities. It's because they spam Binance and probably they are not African projects. That is why CZ and Co, they have to pay attention to them. But we also, as WKC community, we have also spammed Binance many times, but yet they are not given attention. That is a proof. That is a sign that these guys are not rating African as a whole. And when they don't want you to come to their table, what are you supposed to do? Then you've got to create your own table. That is how to come to a place of power and prominence, especially when the powers that be are not giving you the wings to fly. So guys, the truth has to be said. We've got to stop playing second fiddle in all these things. It's high time Africa also take charge, decide its destiny, not by becoming a consumer alone, but by becoming a producer of products and services that even the other world can come and invest in. We making use of other exchanges is not bad, but it's just like we are enriching them while they are not rating us at all. Because if they do, there is no reason that Binance should not have at least a one single African project on their exchange by now, if not for a bias or discrimination. The amount these guys are getting from transaction fees from African traders are massive, from Nigerian traders are massive, so they have no reason why they should not support African projects as well. This is a discussion that has to be held. This is a conversation that you have to talk about. I'm glad we are talking about it. I'm glad our eyes are waking up gradually. We pray that Bilex Exchange get themselves right and launch their exchange as soon as possible. This will be a massive achievement for the African continent as a whole. And we don't even just want only single exchange. We need as many as possible rising from the soil of Africa. Or what do you think, guys? Drop your thoughts, drop your opinion under the comment section of this video on how you feel about African having its own exchanges, creating its own products and services, and getting investors and getting patronage across the world. What do you think about this, guys? Drop your thoughts under the comment section of this video. Thanks for watching. I remain your friend, Shino Oladele. Thanks for watching, and let us meet in my next video.